Welcome back to the show. I'm Jenny McCarthy Wahlberg. You guys, we talk about their show constantly when they were on, well, I should say, when Darcey was on 90 Day. And now they've come out with the amazing new series called Darcey and Stacey. It's what we've been waiting for. And guess what? It delivers. It's so good. It's on Sunday nights at 10 o'clock on TLC. And here they are joining me, Darcey and Stacey. Hi, guys.
Hey, Jenny. Oh, my God. We're so excited to be here. Thank you for having us.
You guys, we give you so much love on our show. We just love you. When I heard that you guys were going to get your own show, I was like, someone over at TLC is thinking, because anytime that you'd appear on the show, I was always pissed when they went to other characters. I would fast forward. I'm like, I want more Darcey and Stacey. Was there anything that you guys were worried about saying yes to having your own show? Because it is a lot more pressure.
Right. It does allow more pressure, but honestly, no, we're honestly like very grateful for the opportunity. And I feel like we had so much more to tell about like just our lives in general, our family, our twin structure, and our relationships, because that's just how we've always lived life. And it's really nice that we get the opportunity to dive deep into it along with everybody else. Yeah. Super cool. We've always been open. So.
It's nice seeing the other layers and finding out more and more, of course, about you guys. And I just want to compliment you on your daughters, because hearing them say, like, I have a cool mom, I was like, hold the phone. To have a teenager call their mom a cool mom, you were doing something right. So good for you.
The girls are amazing and just very blessed because, they're growing up strong and empowered, and they know all the craziness that I've gone through, but they've stayed strong throughout it all. And they know that I'm, really empowered as well. I think that they really want to see me happy in the right relationship. So I'm so deserving of them. And it's just been a beautiful journey to share it along with them as well. They're like our cheerleader.
So sweet. Stacey, any babies with you and Florian someday?
You never know what the future holds, but, just kind of, dive deep in that. Who knows?
Take it one day at a time. Make sure you have enough money to get a nanny. That's what I have to say. I want to.
Yes, I do. Yeah. I have two amazing sons. They're not on the show.
You do.
Behind the scenes, and it's really cool because they all get to grow up together. She's got the two girls. I have the two boys. Yep. And they're teenagers, so it's amazing.
Yeah, Are they really protective of you?
Yeah, but they're very supportive, and they know about the show and filming and everything, and they've been very supportive. Very.
I'm happy for you guys. I want to dive deep into what my fans and your fans really want to know. When I watched the episodes, I was like, shut the front door with Tom wanting you to get into therapy. I was giving him the bird. I was like, go to hell, dude. What was your reaction? We saw your reaction, but what was it like when you left your sister that night? How did you process it?
You know what? For me, it was like, okay, I shut that door literally and, emotionally. And I just didn't want to go back there. I didn't want to open that Pandora's box with Tom because he was all over the place in this relationship. I didn't know ever where I stood. And I knew I was worth a lot more. And for him to, reach out through, email, I never responded to him. I was done. When I'm done, I'm done. And Stacey knew that, but he kept kind of reaching out to her and then having other people reach out. I was like, what the F is this about? I'm done. Like, I'm just done being like dangled. You cannot do that anymore. So I understand Stacey had good intentions because he wasn't stopping. And I think she just kind of felt like she had a I know now. I know now that I feel like, you just kind of wanted the last say or whatever. Yeah. But obviously I did go with good intentions. I think,
totally.
I just, I really was wanting to support my sister and have her back. And I thought by doing this, it would just, make him
I felt that.
Stop. I think he was just trying to create like a ploy for himself to have the last word with her because he couldn't have one with me. And he knows that's the closest person to me besides, myself. And I was just like, what a low blow, Tom. And like for him to like try to converse saying I need therapy, that's something you decide for yourself. You don't need to tell somebody that that's what they need. And I thought that was really shitty on his end.
He does do a lot of low blows. Did you ever consider too, though, because when I keep seeing him come back, I'm like, he's thirsty. He wants fame. Like maybe he contacted Stacey because he wanted to be on your show. Like he just wants more. Did you guys think about that?
That was probably one of the first things that I thought, other than, him just being just the way he was. He just always wanted the last say and make it seem like he did no wrong. And I was like, so like nasty on his end. And I mean, I feel like Stacey had to kind of shut it down in a sense, but for him to say the things he said, it's just typical Tom. It was what I've dealt with in the whole relationship, and I was just done hearing about it. So
yeah, and honestly, I mean, I felt really bad. I still have a regret to this day.
Well,
but it's just, I thought I was.
Well, like you said, it was for good intentions. It was good intentions. Yeah. So how do you differentiate, Stacey, like, or even both of you guys, like, especially you, Darcey, with guys wanting love versus just your looks or your money or a green card or to be on TV now? So how do you separate those and figure it out?
Well, you know what, for me, after the last two relationships, like I felt like, I did have a connection with Tom after the Jesse breakup because I knew, we were friends and we did have a connection, Tom and I, over the years. We just never met in person. And he's someone I trusted, and our bond kind of sparked that flirtation, that energy where we wanted to meet each other. And then over time, I was kind of like, wait, maybe he's just like playing a big game. And I was like, no, I just feel like I needed to back away from that relationship when things weren't going right. I just was so confused. And now I've been on TV for a bit of time now, and it's really difficult to differentiate who's in it for love or who just wants to dangle the carrot because maybe we have money and, a big vision in life. So I'm very careful with who I choose. And, you kind of have to feel it out and see their energy, read their demeanor. And it's nothing I've ever experienced before, but now I see that it's not as easy, but when you feel a connection and things kind of just flow, and when you least expect it, like I've been able to lean back and just let things happen. And I can now decide what I want in a relationship. And if it's not going right, then I know maybe there's motives on someone else's end too. So it's like, I don't want to ever feel like that. Yeah.
It's got to be nice to know, because I have 3 sisters, and we always said, like, if we don't find anybody, at least we have each other. You know what I mean?
Right? Yeah.
Like, you know what? I'll grow old with them if I had to, no problem. Yeah. Talking to Darcey and Stacey Sunday nights at 10 o'clock on TLC. You guys have to check out the show. It's everything that we want. Stacey, your fiance Florian, we see him come in. We see some controversy right off the bat with some Instagram posts of him taking pictures with some slut. So, I think the audience immediately was like, what the hell? Like, no. We were rooting for it and rooting for you guys. And that had to, even though you moved forward by episode 2 somewhat, it's got to still leave a little scar on the heart.
Absolutely. It was obviously exposed by this woman, and she posted it for everybody to see, and she didn't really care to sabotage our relationship. She knew we were together, and she did us dirty. And not, obviously Florian shouldn't have been there, and you get to see our journey and what we have to deal with. But yeah, it leaves a scar. In the end, Stacey is a strong woman, regardless, relationship, no relationship. And we just have to be careful who we allow in our lives, because there will be crazy things that happen along the way. And, she's not someone easily trusted, I feel, this woman. And what she was doing seemed to benefit her. Very calculated, we feel.
I know you guys can't give too much away, but do we see more of that play out as the season continues?
Definitely.
Oh, it's going to be heartbreaking. Is it wild to watch your own show? Is it wild to watch your experiences back at you? And do you learn anything by watching it?
I think it's really, really amazing that we're able to film it, understand, that there's things in life that we're not scared to share. We're open books, and I don't fear that. For us, it's just the way we live our life. We've been like that for most of our lives, and to be able to see it back is like healing in a sense. It's like our own sense of therapy. You can.
It is.
It that way.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I feel the same way. And
you guys are. It's been a journey.
I don't know. It does for some reason, and that's okay. That's where we get our strength from. Yeah. And you guys will see a little bit of that journey as well. So
yeah, we're very blessed to have each other and have each other's back.
And I remember your friend had stated, Sometimes I think that, Darcey might be a little competitive. And Stacey, you'd mentioned that also. Do you feel like you guys are? I'm sure you guys are. I have nieces that are twins, and it's not necessarily a competition. It's just more of like, well, hey, I want that too. But
yeah, right. I don't see it as a competition. I guess, being a twin is a blessing first and foremost. And we just want each other happy. We want similar things in life. We have the same vision, and there's no wrong in that. I think, if one gets something before the other, relationship wise or success wise, that's okay. We just rise each other up and raise each other up, and just want each other happy in the end. So it could come off as it's like competition, but it's just really wanting each other happy. Right.
Did you guys ever, as twins, want to have separate looking identities, or did you guys always enjoy looking exactly alike?
For me, I always enjoy. Well, at least for me,
no, for me
I enjoyed, looking like a twin, and I feel like we like the same things. We like the same style, the same hair, the same wigs, same lashes.
Me too. Yep. I feel
Same doctor. It's
we're twins, from birth, and we're gonna die as twins. So having differences as personalities, that's what makes us a little different. Because we actually, when we were younger and growing up, we were so similar to a T, where people just forgot our names and they just said the twins. Yeah. And now we were able, over the years, especially in our 20s, when we're growing older and, married and had our kids, we were able to find our own identity through that as well. But we're so similar regardless. It's just very uncanny, and how everything has happened in our life has been in tandem. Married around the same time, divorced on the same day, we had our kids around the same time. So, and on the show, you'll get personality differences and stuff. So, we're twinny, but, we do have, our own sense of self and worth.
Good. And what about crushes? Did you guys, even in high school, what happens if you like the same boy?
That never happened to us. I don't know. I think some twins might have happened to, but
we were introverts. We were very shy, but we moved around since the age of 3 all over the world. And so we always had each other, going to the new schools and making the friends. We always had the same friends.
Yeah, we went to prom together.
Yeah, that's each other's prom date.
Oh my God, that's awesome. That's really, really sweet. I know, I find it hard to believe that you guys were said, we were kind of weren't popular in high school. And when was that transition? You said college. What happened in college that made you guys go, here we are?
I think we had that freedom of, okay, let's just own our, ourselves, and just be like, it's okay to step outside what we're normally, feeling. We're getting older. We've gone through puberty. We've lived all over the world. We can actually just be ourselves and just grow and learn, and meeting new people, living on campus and making friends. It was just, we were excited for what the future held. We started wearing makeup. We really got into our style and our fashion sense, and everybody kind of gravitated towards it in a weird way. And I don't know, I think.
And the rest is history. Now you guys have your own show. I mean, it must be nice also to have a twin to be like, oh, that's what I look like in that. Okay, good. Or that's cute. I know what it'll look like now. Or, hey, you went to that doctor. I like the way he did that. I'm going to that doctor. It's like you have your own alive mannequin to see what something would look like.
Exactly. But sometimes when we have our tit for tats, especially when we have surgeries, who's going first? Yeah. Who's the guinea pig?
Oh, that's so funny because no one wants to go first, right?
I went first. I was like, I know she's not going to want it.
Yeah, the last surgery you went first, but the one before that.
Yeah,
I went first. Yeah,
so she got
even Stevens.
She got the new boobs first, and I did the tummy tuck first. Yeah, but we both were like, okay.
Yeah, she took one for the team with the tummy tuck.
Oh yeah, I did.
Tough.
Talking to Darcey and Stacey Sunday nights at 10 o'clock on TLC. Their show is phenomenal. Darcey, with Georgie, how did you know that you were ready to open your heart?
You know what? I felt I had time to heal. It'd been months since, the situation with Tom, and I didn't want to allow a negative relationship in my life again. And I, wanted to just own my worth and love myself and work on things for me and the kids and, create a new vision board. So I took time. It wasn't like it happened overnight, but, I knew of him. He, slid in my DMs, and he was very friendly. Obviously, he's very handsome, but I just felt like I wasn't ready. And then, months later, I was at the Super Bowl and was like, hey, he kind of was like asking me, you want to meet up? I was like, sure, why not? I just felt ready.
Why do you think it's been a difficult journey? Why do you think, I mean, you're speaking and you represent so many women, especially in our age group, that are still trying to find their Prince Charming. Do you ever try to maybe sit and look at, do like inner work to figure out like, wait, why is it happening to me? Is it me or is it these guys?
You know what? I did have to do my own inner work for, my own strength and loving myself again. I would do affirmations and create a vision board. But I decided my next relationship, I wanted to be able to say what I wanted out of it. And I just never want to feel like they could take that worth away. And I was having fun being a little single and ready to mingle. I went to Miami and got to meet Georgie, but I was like kind of circular dating. So I was like enjoying life as I knew it in that moment. And I felt strong and empowered for myself. And boom, when I saw, it was just our eyes connected, and I could just be myself. It wasn't like, actually I had short hair at the time, hardly any makeup on, and dolled up here and there when I could for events, but we just really connected, and just the relationship flowed. It felt easy, and he listened. He was a great listener, and his demeanor was different than the last two, for sure.
I want to know, you mentioned vision board a couple times, and I've had plenty of vision boards. What are a couple things on your vision boards, if you both made them?
Yeah, Stacey and I feel like we have similar ones. We've made short-term, and long-term ones. I know for the long-term, we want to, keep co-creating House of 11 and, going further without to continue our legacy and out of our brother, Michael. It's our fashion company that we started in 2010. And excited where that goes, and just keeping our family close. It's first and foremost. So just the rise of just sharing love and helping others in the end is what we want the most.
Yeah, I kind of feel like we've had similar goals and vision boards, and that's when it's like when we come together, that's when it manifests.
Yeah, I envision you guys' vision board to have a bunch of hearts everywhere on it.
Yeah, hearts and just, family around us. And
dollar signs,
helping family, and just, being real.
Yeah.
Would either of you ever move permanently to another country for a man?
I think we've always moved around the world. That doesn't scare us, but I think our home base would be the US, and it would be nice to have places for summer vacation or just visiting. Connecticut's always home away from home for us, but we lived in New York and LA many years. Mm-hmm. It's just finding that balance between it all. But, the kids are going to college soon. They're getting older. We want to be based somewhere where they feel comfortable as well. Yeah. So not in the immediate future, but it'd be nice to have places that we
summer
can go
home,
visit.
stuff like that.
Totally. I'm talking to Darcey and Stacey again. The show's on Sunday nights at 10 o'clock on TLC. Stacey, when you first met Tom, did you think he was douchey like the rest of us watching?
Actually, I liked Tom in the beginning. He was actually pretty cool, and we all got along in Albania. Obviously, they had their thing going on, but in the beginning, he was really cordial to me and Florian when we were in Albania. But then when we came back to the States, I don't know, he flipped a switch, and he wasn't the same Tom that she knew or I knew or even Florian knew. So since then, it just, I don't know. It just
a little bit of fame, it does that to a person. But when you first met him up, Darcey, at the restaurant, and when he told you you're going to stay in an Airbnb, I was like, why is he putting her in an Airbnb? That's really weird. And then I was like, does he still live with his parents?
Oh, yeah. And I kind of had that feeling because I know we had spoken, and he did obviously still live with his parents. And being at that restaurant, I was like, okay, that's nice. It's a sweet gesture. But at the same time, kind of like, I just flew all the way out here to see you. We're in a relationship. I mean, he was already saying he loved me and all this stuff. So I was kind of like, all right, like, why am I sleeping alone in an empty, cold room? It was like, felt haunted. I was like, I wasn't even trying to have sex the first night. I just wanted to like cuddle up, I was jet lagged, we had dinner and drinks, and I was just like, didn't want to be alone in some room on the.
Didn't he put you like in the basement or on the bottom floor?
It was like,
I don't know,
a big Airbnb, like different levels, townhome. And I just felt like banished. I was like, what the heck? I just want to like cuddle or something. Like
totally. And Stacey, I would have loved to have been there when Tom's sister came into the picture. That would have been awesome.
Yeah. It would have
I
been
think
cool.
you would have put her in her place. That's what I think.
Sure, I would have, yeah.
Are there other 90-day members that you guys talk to?
We've had communication with a few of the members, David and Annie. We've met them in person a few times for events. They're really cool. We stay in contact with them. We met Rice and Powell. They're super amazing.
Lauren and Alexi,
Yeah.
they're really cool. Yeah.
I mean, what's his name? You said David and Annie. Those two, I never would have thought would have made it. Never.
I know. I was really surprised too, but they've stayed strong and they seem very happy and just really excited for what their future holds. I mean, they've been, supporters of us. They understand what we've gone through, in life the last few years too, but they've stayed strong. I'm really happy to see them, excited for their future and happy where they're at.
Talking to Darcey and Stacey Sunday nights at 10 o'clock on TLC. I'm going to finish this off with some fan questions from our awesome listeners and followers and your fans. Okay, so what are the benefits of working out in full makeup? Someone wants to know.
Ooh, benefits of working out in full makeup is when you take your selfies, when you're, doing the squats or, pumping some iron or, running on that treadmill, at least you look cute doing it.
Exactly.
Why not?
Especially if you're single, right? You got to stay ready, be ready.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Stacey, do you sleep in your makeup and eyelashes? I'm actually guilty of this.
Every once in a while, fall asleep like that, but not on the daily, it's not like a everyday thing, but
I do all the time. I want to, when I'm, with Florian or whatever, I know on the first, last episode, I had my lashes and all that. And yeah.
I would too. I mean, I still fall asleep with them, and my hairdresser will find eyelashes like glued to the back of my head for like 4 days.
I always find them in random places, like on the floor or stuck on the pillow or.
That's right.
Where the heck? How did that get there?
Here's a few more fan questions. Do you guys ever get mixed up for one another when you're out in public?
Yeah,
all the time.
All the time.
Yeah,
we do.
Probably doesn't bother you, right?
Oh, not really. So long with it. Actually, it was a funny story when we went to go to Miami when our kids were young. Before we got divorced, Stacey and I were there, and they confused us for the Olsen twins. Mm-hmm. A couple from Sweden came up. They're like, "Oh my God, we love you guys. Which one are you, Mary-Kate or Ashley?" And we're like,
"No way." You're like, "Hey, thanks. I'll take that one." Darcey, which quote which quote do you love to hear more often? "Cut it on the bias," or "I'm keeping my eye on the prize"?
You know what? I hear "cut it on the bias" like every single day, but you know what? "Keep my eye on the prize" is special, and it's a motto and a phrase that we learned from our father is to stay strong. It's not about a relationship. It's not about anything specific. It's what you make out of it. So
yeah, everybody's
so
true. Prize when you say that. It's whatever.
Of course, I want love in the end. Everybody deserves that, but it's not that one specific thing. It's just, your vision. Just happiness, health, success, family, and love in the end. So
I know my good friend Aaron Martin says that quote all the time, and salute to you. How long does it take each of you to get ready in the morning?
You know what? For me, it's about 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
Wow.
Especially during quarantine, it's like, hey, our hair extensions kind of like falling out. We can't be going to the salon all the time. Yeah. So we've learned tricks and little things to do really fast just to kind of give you that like pep and that perk and just feel young and youthful for yourself. Yeah. So not much. I do a little glow, slap on a wig if we have to, if we're having a bad hair day. If your nail popped off, just glue on like a, on nail. Exactly. Good to go. Yeah.
Good little tidbits. What is one beauty product that you cannot live without?
For me, the one beauty product I feel like I can live without would be like the oil with the gold flakes, like the
face oil.
Yeah, the face oil.
Oh, the face oils.
Yeah, you just feel so fresh, and I don't feel greasy from it. It just gives you like an illuminated look. Mm-hmm. You put it on your lips. It just moisturizes your face, and I love that. After a shower, just put it on. It soaks in, and add a little bronzer, lip gloss, slap on some eyelashes.
We love our glow. We like that. Yeah, that dewy glow, and we have those little instruments where you roll on your face.
Totally.
Kind of like floors. Gets it snatched. Oh yeah.
I know. As I get older, I'm like, I need moisture.
Yep.
So this is my last question because this was an epic scene, Darcey. If you changed in an airport bathroom again, what would you do different next time? It was so great, that scene.
I remember that day so well. Like it was yesterday. And I was like, which luggage do I look through? I had so many. And the poor guy was like waiting outside forever. But I wanted to look good. I was going straight to like a restaurant. And, you know, I think I would just have maybe, I don't know. I don't think I really would have changed anything. Just, I mean, I brushed my teeth. I had, it was maybe my hair. Maybe just would have had my flat iron or something like that, just to touch that up. I did everything else, but I didn't really have time to look for like the instrument to put in for the outlets to convert the hair.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, I think that was about it. Other than that, I just try to put some oil on it and stuff. But
Oh, I had some mad respect for you after that, for sure. Darcey, Stacey, thank you so much for joining us Sunday nights at 10 o'clock on TLC. I hope you guys join us back again very soon. I'm sure we're going to have tons of questions by the end of this season. Thank you. Good luck to you. I hope you do find that love that you're searching for, because you're right. You guys do deserve it. Thank you so much.
so much. Thank you, Jenny.
Much love. Much love. All right, guys, quick break. We'll be right back.